Let me take a quote from Biddy Mason. He says, "The open hand is blessed, for it gives in abundance even as it receives." Unquote. The MTN Heroes of Change is all about celebrating selfless individuals who brighten the lives of others in the areas of education, health, and economic empowerment. Benjamin Akinkang has a story. But before we see that story, let's watch and celebrate one of the MTN Foundation projects that is brightening lives across Ghana.
Over the past decade, the MTN Ghana Foundation has led the way in corporate social investments in Ghana by impacting the lives of over 4 million people in the areas of education, health, and economic empowerment across the country. The MTN Ghana Foundation has spent about $13 million on over 145 various social development initiatives, brightening lives and making a difference.
Babies are a joy to have, but more often, childbirth is a source of frustration for many women across the globe. According to the 2015 Ghana Millennium Development Goals report, Ghana loses 144 mothers to every 100,000 live births at its health facilities, short of the global target of 54 per 100,000 live births. More collective efforts are required to meet the new Sustainable Development Goals target of reducing the global maternal mortality ratio to less than 70 per 100,000 live births by 2030.
Sandema General Hospital is a district hospital and the biggest referral hospital in Tema Metropolis. And because it is the only referral hospital, we are overwhelmed with patients.
Honestly, the labor ward doesn't see an abrupt end of care. You know, it's continuous. So in the morning you come and the ward is already full. The beds are not enough. In fact, we do an average of 25 to 30 deliveries in a day.
MTN Ghana Foundation team heard an appeal in the media regarding the state in which the maternity block was.
This is a 40-bed maternity ward being put up by MTN Ghana Foundation for Tema General Hospital. The 40-bed comprises of 20-bed first stage or labor ward. The other part is a 20-bed lying-in ward. That means after delivery. We also have consulting room, a patient assessment room, nurses and doctors changing and restrooms. We have a visitors lounge, a kitchenette for the staff. And then we have 2 delivery wards and a theater.
This morning we are here to commission this beautiful, great edifice that you see here.
I'm happy because this important health facility is a true national asset.
I also just learned that this is about the 52nd health facility which has been undertaken by the MTN Foundation.
The wartime British Prime Minister, Sir Winston Churchill, said, "Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have." Here's the story of one citizen giving that asset to Ghana, Benjamin Akinkang.
A lot of young doctors would have loved to start their lives down south because of the various social amenities around, coupled with the booming economic activities down there. He could have worked down south and also do other businesses alongside, but he chose to work in the north. And even while working in the north, he is still doing voluntary services by establishing the Team of Hope, where he volunteers to carry out free surgeries for his people. Makes him, one outstanding and a wonderful person for that matter. So I think with this, he stands tall among his peers.
My name is Akanwene Richard. I'm a native of Sandema, and I'm a teacher at Senior School.
From left land.
It was something I was experiencing within me, and I didn't know the kind of disease, so I decided to come to the hospital. I went to consulting room and they've rectified that it's hernia.
There's this thing that happened on my hand. It's about more than a half year now. Because of this thing on my palm, I can't farm. I can't do washing again.
May I please have your attention for this very important announcement. The team of Hope, as you all know, have been conducting surgeries.
Twice every year, or at least once every year, we make radio announcements and other forms of announcements for people to go to the nearest community chiefs and the health centers for them to be booked.
We believe that people's financial standing shouldn't be a barrier to the quality of health care that you are supposed to.
This is not the first time of hearing it on radio and then from the hospital too. I'm a teacher by profession. I've been diagnosed of lipoma. And where it is at my right hand side, so it affects my work.
Most of the surgical problems that the people here have don't even know that those problems are amenable by surgery because of lack of information and education. And even those who know have that kind of fear for theater operations.
Many people even thought that there were some ailments which could not be cured. And one other factor inhibiting them from going to the hospital was, of course, the ability to pay for drugs.
So what our projects seek to do is to try and bring surgical procedures to the doorsteps of the people. We try to reduce the risk of complications from emergency situations. Then two, we try to reduce the cost of doing the operations.
Mostly at this hospital they do emergencies. It doesn't have the staff that it needs, doesn't have the funds that it needs to sustain ongoing operations. So when we can, we come. We do hernias, we do the hydroseals, we do some head and neck masses. We do what we can.
So far, we've done almost close to 400 patients. The team relies basically on two sources of funding. One from the team members, and the second form of funding comes from the facility in which we operate, which is the Sandema District Hospital. They are able to provide the drug and medications for us to be able to carry out the project.
We want to use this medium once again to urge all of you to be at the OPD, that is the center.
To some of us, they are heroes of change because they came in here and people who were shied away, no, they have been able to correct their deformities through surgical operations, and they can now mix freely with their colleagues.
They've not charged me. I've not paid anything. And my message to them is that they should continue with that. And God will really bless them.
On behalf of the other patients, I want to use the opportunity to thank Team of Hope for such an opportunity given to us.
My name is Dr. Benjamin Akinkang Adebasi. My project is Team of Hope Ghana. We bring surgical solutions to the doorsteps of the less privileged in society.
The MTN Heroes of Change television series shows on this television station and on our social media platforms. MTN Heroes of Change. Be the change you wish to see.
We're there for you everywhere you go.